It's me, Jen, your pudgy picker, here at my desk in my office. It's not too bad outside. I considered doing my video outside, but I know it's supposed to rain here in the next hour or so. Of course, as soon as I get out there and set it up, it would rain. But that's not what we're here to talk about. First of all, of course, I should start with every video by saying I am not a doctor. You know, the whole thing. You know, any decision you make to take this, not take it, you know, your results may vary. So, yeah, you get it. I mean, if you're curious about these medications, please speak to your doctor. And even though I'm getting these medications through the mail with a provider that I'm doing telehealth communication, my family doctor, who is unable to honor and get things at the same price, literally probably 8 times as much as I'm paying through Mochi, she's on board and I'm being monitored by her again. So, you know, it is concerning that you can take a quiz and get prescribed medication. And, you know, some people, I don't know, there are other health issues or other things they're not worried about or checking into. But that's my opinion. So let's get to the numbers. That was a whole tangent there, wasn't it? So, can you believe we're at week 19? So this week is for week number 19, which covers from dates November 13th through November 19th. So my starting weight this week was 234.2. My ending weight is 232.2 for I didn't underline, loss of 2 pounds. So not too bad. Very good. I'm kind of, I don't know, if you go through this journey for a certain amount of time, you're going to have kind of down times, and then you're kind of, you know, re-amp what you're doing and, you know, get busy. And, you know, so I think I'm in that phase of just kind of, you know, like, okay, we got to just, you know, regroup, you know, refocus and do this. You know, motivation is an emotion and it's only temporary. So you have to have a plan and different things in place for when you don't feel like doing it or you don't want to do it, that you do it anyway. So my overall weight starting at July 1st was 264.4. I could say that number in my sleep, making my total weight loss so far of 32.2. Remember when I was kind of flirting with 30 and going a little, but now I am down 32 and almost a half pounds. So what did I do this week? Food. I ate really, really well. My husband's birthday is in October, but with his work and my son being out of town with his wife, they went to Japan. We ended up pushing his birthday dinner off until this past Sunday. So we went to some place that none of us had been before. It's been there, you know, the new location's been there 10 years. Hofbrauhaus. So it's a German restaurant. A lot of Hungarian different things on the menu, which I was kind of surprised about. But we had a really great time. They had music and it was just an awesome time. And I went there and I told myself before I went, I'm like, I'm going to pick something I can have. So I looked over the menu and I had a couple of options so that when I looked at the menu, I had a basic idea of what I wanted. And it was grilled marinated chicken breasts. And then they had spätzle, which is basically like very small little drop noodles. So they had a serving of that, and it almost had like a just kind of like a dressing, something real light. It wasn't like real heavy, and a little bit of like seasoning. So I had that, and it was delicious. I felt content. I wasn't overly full. Everybody at the table ordered desserts, but me. Everybody, oh yeah, here, you want to try a bite? And I'm like, no, I'm full. Thank you though. And it was great. I felt good. I had a great time. I usually don't, I had 2 mixed drinks, and I usually don't have much alcohol. You're really not supposed to have that much alcohol on this medication. So once in a while, I'm like, yeah, I'll have a drink. So that was my you know, I just got a rum and Diet Coke. Big deal. So yeah, so I ate really good this week. So that felt really good. Side effects, I was a little tired. my last couple of doses, I get tired. Like I take it Monday night, and then Tuesday and a little bit of Wednesday, I feel kind of tired. So I think, yeah, yesterday I took like an hour and a half nap. And I don't normally take naps, especially since I've lost some weight. I don't get as tired as quick. But I knew that with the medication, sometimes you just have to take a nap. And I know you ever have where you're sitting and you're quiet and you almost get like a buzzing sound where you're like, you could feel like you're just going to fall asleep right where you're sitting. So I was like, yeah, I'll go lay down. So that helped put me in a better mood. Also, let's see. So that was just side effect, was a little bit tired. Not really nausea. It's so funny how I had it so difficult in the very beginning with some of the, the side effects and stuff. And then once my body got used to it, now I'm at a higher dose. My dose, or the shot that I took this week, was 0.75. So when I did talk to the shot doctor, she's like, she did say, it's really surprising how much weight you've lost on such low doses. And I said, well, I've never been in a hurry to just, when can I increase? Let me go up. Let's move up. Let's take this higher. And it's like, as the way I was feeling, I was like, man, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to go up in a dose. But eventually your body gets used to it. And, I'm sorry, I had an itchy nose for some reason. So, exercise, walking. I've been doing a lot of walking. I did buy some resistant bands. And these were only like 10 bucks. And they have the different, 3 different strengths, I guess you could say. And then these are, I'm not going to show it to you because you're going to be like, I can't even make out what that says. Ren, Ring, RENRANRING. So I just got these the other day. I opened one and was kind of working with it just to see what it felt like. And the other night I was looking on my phone and I started pulling like 15 minutes to a half an hour of different very light workouts for the resistance band. So I have those in my saved. So I'm going to be using those. Mood was good. Feeling good about my decisions this week when you don't eat something you shouldn't. You don't have that crushing resentment. I can't believe I did that. Why did I do that? Why do I bother? To get into that thing, it makes you in a better mood when you're making good decisions and you're losing the weight and you feel better. It kind of builds up momentum. It's hard when you don't do so well to kind of rally and say, let's turn this around. Let's stop where we are now. Let's not go any further and make better decisions. And I think that's where a lot of things, think of diets you failed and you have that time where you're like, just why bother? I don't even know I'm doing this. I'm not going to get to my goal weight. And I think part of my self-sabotage that I'm getting out of this book that I'm reading is a lot of negative self-talk, doubt about yourself and your ability. And it is talked about ways to increase that feeling of I deserve, and yes, I am going to claim these things, and I do deserve to have this, and I'm going to work toward that. And it's really interesting. So I've been doing really good on that. I'm probably 80% through with that book already. So yeah, upcoming appointments. So I already had my appointment with my nutritionist. I told her about the exercise bands because I had ordered them, but I hadn't gotten them yet. So I told her, she's like, well, what exercises are you going to do? And I said, well, I'm going to just start on YouTube. She says, yeah, do that. Start with looking things up. Either do the chair version or, make it a shorter session. And then, just really, instead of worrying about, form and time and all that, it's setting aside that time to do that exercise and to make, putting those things first more natural. Because we all tend to go, well, I got to do this, or I'll get to it later. And then as the day wears on, you're like, I'm too tired, I can't. So, that's the kind of thinking I'm trying to avoid. So I see her when I talked to her, I said, okay, well, I'll make an appointment for 2 weeks. And it actually was, it would have fell on Black Friday. And she's like, I'm not going to be working that day, so you want to make it a few days sooner? Or she goes, better yet, make it a few days into December. We'll do that. So my next appointment with her is, I think, December, first couple days of December. And my shot doctor is going to be at least another month, since I've already spoken with her and I got the message they're shipping my medicine. So I'm good on that front. I did go and get my eyes checked. So I went to America's Best. I'm not going to get my glasses from them. I am going to go on Zenni, Z-E-N-N-I. That's where I got these from, and another pair. Very cheap, and I'm going to buy myself probably 3-4 pairs of glasses, and including some sunglasses. Their stuff can be as cheap as like $10 or a little under. So I will be doing that. So when I get those, I'll go over that and I'll show you and maybe try them on. But with my insurance and just getting the exam, it was $10. So I got that done yesterday. I had a meeting last night. I had a lot of things going on, so I was like, well, maybe I'll look. And I'm like, I'm so tired. You just don't look now. I tried a few different sizes and shapes on while I was there because I thought that'll kind of give me an idea what I'm going to look for online. But they literally have hundreds. And it's nice, too, because you can order guy ones, too. You don't have to be stuck with a certain look, a certain size. So, yeah, so that's on my to-do list. I got to call Walgreens and ask about my colonoscopy prep. Woohoo! Order glasses and record this video. So here I am. So that's it for this week. If you have any questions, I haven't really seen any. If you have any questions or anything about the medicine, about what I'm doing, about how I'm eating, about anything, I'll give you my point of view. Of course, I'm not a doctor. I'll just tell you what I'm doing or what's working for me. And I guess that is it. So week 20 next week. So we will keep chugging along and keep seeing how we're doing. But 32.2 looks pretty good. So please give this video a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. If the first time you're here, welcome. If you're coming back, I appreciate it. I know not as many people watch the weight loss videos as they do my other content. So if you're here for just weight loss, check out some of my other stuff. You might enjoy it. And if you're just here, for the weight loss, I totally get it. Before I started this, I did a lot of looking around and listening to people on YouTube because I'm like, I kind of want that real average person giving me their take on it, and then several different people so you can see how it works. I think it really kind of prepared me well for doing this journey. So almost 20 weeks in. So I guess I will get back to what I got to do, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching and tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.